Ho!
Hi, okay, so we are in the middle of nowhere, USA. I'm visiting her.
Hello.
Gonna see the Eclipse. Yeah.
This is a great start.
I would have brought my Street Fighter t-shirt, but instead I have Mr. Rogers, It's All Good in the Hood.
I don't know anything about either of these characters, so I have a Super Robot Monkey Team shirt that has nothing to do with this episode.
I have seen one episode of that show, and she showed it to me.
I'm gonna show you the rest over this week.
All right.
Yeah!
You know, that's an obscene gesture in some parts of the world.
Sorry if you live in those parts of the world. It's supposed to mean it's all good.
Did you see they had to patch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Because of the squiddling had like this as the
apparently
victory
this is
pose.
like a...
It's like a middle finger in some countries.
Yeah.
Even though it's apparently they're doing this like a bicep feel.
Yeah, it's
but,
weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, two boxers, both Mike Tyson ripoffs, who are normal humans, albeit they go up against supernatural foes on a regular basis. That's basically the outline.
How did I get roped into this again?
Because you invited me to your house.
Okay, so that was the mistake.
Yeah. It was a solar eclipse, so it was written in the stars. Or the star, singular.
That's weird.
Yes. Alright, so, shall we begin?
Sure.
Do you have any beginning thoughts?
No.
Any wishes for next episode?
Monkey Team?
Who would they go against?
Put Sparks up against Han Solo.
I don't know
Or
enough.
put the Super Robot Monkey Team against... Okay, Sparks is basically Monkey Han Solo.
Okay.
Just put him up against Han Solo.
I know a lot of people went to see, the captain from Firefly, the Nathan Fillion character, against Han Solo. But they're probably going to wait until after the Han Solo movie comes out.
You know what? I want to see Captain Underpants fight somebody.
Who would he fight?
I have no idea. Like, maybe Diary of a Wimpy Kid's protagonist when he's in superhero mode or something? Children's book fight?
Oh, man.
Because this is the kind of stuff we should be encouraging. There's no, 8-year-olds who look stuff up on YouTube and might find this stupidity, right?
Well, I mean, they did have Lucario versus Renamon.
True, but no... Does anybody remember those guys anymore who's 8?
Yeah, Lucario is still really popular.
I guess.
I mean, just got Megaform, all of that.
Yeah, I
mean,
guess,
last
but nobody knows who Renamon is.
Everyone loves Renamon.
Oh, the adults do, but none of the kids know who Renamon is anymore.
Yeah, the adults like Renamon for another reason. I say at 37 years old, right? Oh, I do not like Renamon in that way. I like Renamon as a character. And I like the design and da-da-da-da-da.
Just continue your disclaimer, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Sure, everyone doesn't want to get to the death battle or anything like that.
Yeah, okay. Alright, Balrog versus TJ combo. Turn that up.
Thousands of years ago, one Greek guy punched another Greek guy, and then they just turned it into a sport.
Indeed, boxing is one of the oldest Olympic sports and has since been refined and perfected over nearly 3,000 years.
And today we're pitting two of gaming's toughest boxers head-to-head.
Balrog,
just
the
staring
crazy
at him.
buffalo from Street Fighter.
And TJ Combo, the hard-hitting champ from Killer Instinct. He's whizzing I'm
Also, I would like to
And
hear what
it's
you
our
guys think
job to
about
analyze
the
their
central
weapons, armor,
placement
and
of the
skills
camera
to
here.
find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, there we go.
Boxer, gambler, cheater, heavyweight champ Balrog has
Somehow
been called many
ladies,
things.
man, despite having a
Mercy
face like a
was
dump
never one of
What
them.
are you talking
I can
about?
blame
He's
his given
cute.
his rough upbringing. Born and raised in a ghetto neighborhood, the young
Okay,
man
really
had
ugly dog
one
throw
I
goal,
have
away.
a thing
to
for
leave his
Ferris,
poor
okay,
family
so...
and taste
No, this
them
guy
sweet,
is not a
sweet
Balrog.
American
He is-
dreams. You know, the boozing, gambling,
like
and
this
womanizing
happened.
kind of dreams.
Okay, yeah, that's kind
At
of a
heart,
turn-off.
Balrog learned early on that he had a gift for roughing others up. A gift which he soon turned into a professional boxing career.
Does that really surprise anyone, though? I mean, look at the guy. His skin can barely even contain his own muscles.
At 6'4" and 298 pounds, Balrog
That
is
is
a
really
monster.
light for his muscle
Compared to
mass.
real-life boxers, Balrog would be the second largest heavyweight champion in the entire history of the
Muscles are
sport.
lighter than fat.
Talk about a beast.
Alright,
He
they're
makes
3 times
good use
heavier.
of that
No, they're
size
not.
and strength
Muscles-
as he
oh, are they?
specializes
Oh, wait,
in
I'm sorry.
slugger-style boxing.
You see, maybe
Out
I know
of
if I
the
worked
4
out
generally
more.
accepted styles of boxing, sluggers are the most straightforward. They sacrifice mobility and finesse in favor of unwavering perseverance and terrifying brute force.
Yeah.
And Balrog embodies this style to a T. Sluggers are great at taking lots of hits without going down, and then KOing their opponents with just a couple big punches.
Yeah.
In Balrog's case, his dashing punches let him come in swinging. His screw smash uppercut is so brutal, it can power through other attacks. But Balrog's strength really shines with his famous gigaton blow, or with his incredibly deadly turn punch. If he's able to hit anything with it, that is.
Yeah,
The
he
longer
has a
he
really
tenses
short
his
range.
arm up for, the more powerful the move gets.
While all these moves are fair game in the rules of boxing, fairness is the last thing Balrog cares about.
Yep.
Damn, this freaking guy is crazy.
What's wrong
I mean,
with his
really,
face?
look at those eyes.
Yeah, see what I
That's
mean?
the same
No,
look
that-
old
He's like an
Red
ugly
Pappy
pug.
What
Boomstick
year
had every
is
time he
that
came
from?
home
That
with
is a
some
very
fresh poultry
racist
dinner.
caricature.
Till the
That's
damn
basically what he
chickens
looks
got
like.
him.
Oh, gosh.
Unfortunately, his victory was short-lived. When he
Yeah,
returned
but
to
that
the
was
ring,
particularly
he
bad.
ended up
Like,
killing
oh,
his
boy.
That was like
opponent.
late 90s.
With his career
Oh.
ruined, Balrog
Sometimes you
returned to the
forget how
life of
racist
gambling,
Japan
booze, and women.
Man, he got to kill a guy and drink all day? Talk about living the life. But B-Rock wasn't done flexing his fighting skills. He joined the crime syndicate Shadaloo and basically punched his way up to become its founder's right-hand
Oh,
man.
Shadow. Wait,
And
what?
who wouldn't want somebody as rough and tough as Balrog at their side?
Wreck-It Ralph?
Especially
M.
since
Bison,
he's so
yeah.
M.
strong,
Bison,
he
okay.
once killed an elephant with
Shadaloo,
just
that
one
rings
punch.
Yes.
See this one?
Zangief
His name's
is
Kodo.
good.
Balrog killed his best friend.
Good friggin' elephants had it coming for years. Never shut up. And someone always loses on Dawson's stage.
Elephants commonly use their skulls to knock down trees, meaning they can withstand a force of at least 10,000 pounds. The
Yep.
strongest punch ever recorded comes from heavyweight champ Frank Bruno with a force of 1,420 pounds.
Sheesh.
A dangerous amount of
Unless it's a
strength to be
video game
sure,
you haven't heard
but
of.
still only 1/7 of Balrog's potential.
But Balrog wouldn't be a true slugger if he couldn't take a beating. He battled the sumo wrestler E. Honda, and the two fell off a cliff, and they both survived.
We know this fight takes place in Thailand and on a cliff
Still
overlooking the
kinda
river.
won it,
This
looks
area
like.
is very similar to the northern Kwai Yai River, which can be
pretty.
more than 300 feet wide. By comparing that to the width of the river as seen here, we can estimate the cliff to be 1,272 feet high.
These guys
But
have so
while
much time on
Balrog
their
may
hands.
have the raw power of a slugger, he's got all the downsides that come with it too.
A smart enough opponent could potentially predict and counter his attacks. This is how he lost to other street fighters like Dudley and Alex.
Yeah, he's not the brightest shed in the tool, if you know what I mean.
Tool in the shed.
You're a tool. After Shadaloo's head honcho was defeated, Balrog got a promotion and ran the whole crime syndicate himself, until he ran the whole organization into the ground.
Probably a few too many blows to the head.
But hey, we're not here to test his management skills. Balrog's been out of the ring for years, but today he's here to show he's still got what it takes to win. At the end of the day, you gotta respect the crazy buffalo.
I can almost smell the money now. If I can pull this off, I'll be on Easy Street forever.
When he gets knocked out, Street Fighter 4, he goes, "Mine,
Standing
mine,
6'1" and weighing 220 pounds, TJ Combo is the definition of a champion.
But he didn't start out that way. Born to a poor family on the Texas coast, Tyler Johnson Garrett was in for a rough
Hourglass
road to
figure, what
fame
can
and
I
glory.
say?
TJ didn't have much, but he did
Once
have
for an eye
boxing.
patch.
TJ's dad trained him to box, and he joined a junior league when he was 12 years old, where he promptly lost.
But instead of learning from his mistakes and trying again the next year, TJ replaced the padding in his glove with a roll of quarters and
Good
got
thing
his
they're
revenge
saying
with
that
one
because I
savage
would have to
blow.
keep the camera.
If he learned anything that day, it was only how
Yeah,
good
maybe,
it felt
maybe
to
there's a
win.
reason that most
Well,
people
the
keep their
junior
cameras
league
in
didn't
the-
exactly agree, so they
Lower
kicked him
range.
out. For the rest of his childhood, he was in and out of trouble. But unwilling to give up, TJ eventually took what little he owned to start a new life at a boxing gym in Chicago. As a janitor.
I've been to Chicago.
You
It's a
gotta
nice city.
start somewhere.
Yo, check this out.
TJ's love for boxing never died. Every dollar he earned was spent on boxing lessons. every spare minute studying legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
You could say he was really cleaning it up in the ring until he finally got a shot at the heavyweight championship.
Like
ring
his
they just
hero
showed in that
Ali,
fight was a
TJ
Trump
fights
ring.
using an outboxer style,
Trump ring?
staying outside
Yeah, it
the
had
opponent's
Trump
reach
on the
with
side.
evasive maneuvers
Oh.
and taking advantage of
He's-
missed swings.
Why am I
And
surprised?
TJ's go-to attack is his mighty power
Well, it was
line.
the
Wait a
clip
minute,
of the
isn't that
actual
the band from a
I
Goofy
know, but is
movie?
that like,
No.
what is it?
Power line.
It's a straight punch that
You
knocks
missed the
even the
reference.
toughest
Okay, but
opponents
does like Donald
backward.
Trump
His
like
tremor
have
punch is
boxing
a
or
flying
something?
Yes.
overhand attack that
Probably
can hit
one
the
of his
ground so
hotels.
hard
That
it
doesn't
creates a
surprise me.
shockwave that knocks people
that
off their
doesn't.
feet. And he can even send them skyward with his
You
vortex
realize we just
uppercut.
invited like
But his
10
fighting
billion
style
Oh, I
goes
don't care.
beyond
Failed
mere
political comments
punches.
because
His
we mentioned
flying
that.
knee is
I don't
good for
care.
aggressively closing in on opponents,
did that.
and his sheep toss sets them up for his famous combos.
That's where he got the nickname TJ Combo.
Is that how you got your nickname, Boomstick?
Nickname? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
His
Through
name is
years
Boomstick.
of hard work
Hey,
and
there we go.
dedication, TJ eventually won the
Insert other
heavyweight
witty
championship.
political comment
At
here.
last, fame, fortune, and glory were in his hands. And then they all went to his head.
Because of
TJ
course they
got
did.
lazy, blowing his
I
prize
thought
money
they all went
on
to his
parties.
pecs.
Good for him.
Combo
And
City.
ignoring his training until he lost the title.
Dude is like,
Ah, shoot. Man, this poor guy just can't keep
he's
it
like
together,
a
Kenny.
squeezable
That's
balloon.
when the world-dominating mega corporation Ultratech, aka Evil Walmart, offered TJ an experimental surgical procedure to put him back on top.
He's pointing-
Of course
And
it did.
TJ remembered the lesson he learned long ago. If all else fails, just cheat shamelessly.
Ultratech fused titanium implants into TJ's arms, drastically increasing his striking power. Within 6 months, TJ won his title back and held it for 20 years. But Ultratech wanted a favor in return.
They waited 20 whole years to cash in the favor?
Full
Nobody's
coverage
that
review.
patient.
Ultratech had a new product, a robot warrior they wanted to showcase in a battle against the boxing champ. They left TJ with one word of instruction: lose.
What? TJ smashed it to pieces in front of a live audience because
Nice.
screw perfectly legal long-term business contracts.
In response, Ultratech exposed TJ for the cheater he was, and thus he was banned from boxing. Again. But this time, TJ refused to go out in disgrace.
Or
So
just
he
moves and
ripped the
considerably
metal
shrunk.
right out of his arms
Oh!
with his bare hands. Like a badass.
Or a complete idiot. But by some extreme luck, Ultratech's experimentation left him with a minor healing factor, which ensured his arms weren't ruined forever. What's more, he also learned he could enter a berserker mode, which enables him to move and punch faster when in desperate
Of course
situations.
they show him against full
Well,
Ball.
robo arms or not, TJ is one impressive fighter. His punches can launch heavy enemies like Fulgore over 13 feet into the air. And holding the championship for 20 years is way longer than the world record.
Currently, the longest held heavyweight title belongs to Joe Louis, whose reign lasted 11 years, 8 months, and 8 days.
There's someone on
TJ
top.
defended his title for nearly twice that length.
Plus, TJ's got
You wanna
plenty of
clap for
experience
hearing it, real
outside the
people?
ring. Without implants, he's defeated the secret agent Orchid, the upgraded Warbot Fulgore Mark II, and killed multiple Ultratech super dinosaurs.
Rip
That's
Torn's
right,
previous
this is a boxer who kills freaking velociraptors on the regular.
And he's obviously very resilient to pain, like when he survived jumping out of an Ultratech skyscraper. Based on the amount of time it takes other unfortunate visitors to fall from the top floor, this building must be 1,162 feet tall.
But we all know this boxing champ never had a perfect record. He lost fights to Glacius, the ice alien, and twice
Who
was
lost?
outmatched by
To
squads of
Sub-Zero.
Ultratech super soldiers.
Also, while TJ's outboxer style is quick and resilient, it can be overwhelmed by an aggressive enough opponent. If he gets overconfident, he's sure to lose an important fight sooner rather than later.
But since being outed, he's determined to prove his skill is all natural. It's gonna take a lot to bring down a champion like TJ Combo.
And don't think for a moment that I'll let anything get in my way. Cause if you give me that moment, I win.
Yeah.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, it wouldn't be a boxing match without some food to go along.
Of
Different
course.
is the number one. The instructions are easy to follow.
Blabbity,
Free shipping.
blabbity,
By going
blabbity, blabbity.
Right now, it's time for a death battle!
Whipper does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, it does. Still. Okay, so.
I'm thinking TJ combo.
Yeah, I am too, because he seems stronger, but Balrog... Well, no, he seems more resilient, but Balrog seems stronger.
The thing, I think it depends on who really kind of gets the first hit. Because if Balrog just can punch him out right away...
Well, you know
but,
they're not going to do that. I mean,
yeah.
we have like seven...
yeah, that's the thing. It
left.
seems like TJ would be better in a longer endurance fight, and if he was able to just dodge... Because he seems more like the speedster. At least out of the two.
Yeah, and neither one of them are strategists.
Yeah, but it seems like TJ could at least dodge.
It is taking all of my will. No, I'm just going to do it. Dodge! See, you don't even get that yet.
I don't get it, but it's secondhand embarrassment.
It's DBZ abridged.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to make you watch that.
I still need to watch Dragon Ball Z first.
I know. Or read it.
Or read it.
Or you should probably start with Dragon Ball. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Well, either way, I gotta...
Diamond and Pearl Adventure is basically the Pokemon version of Dragon Ball.
I gotta get through that first, and then
Yeah.
you can drag me through this weird related stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, I think it could go either way. I mean, both of them seem to have winning and losing factors.
Yeah, I'm rooting towards TJ, I think.
Yeah, he has healing factor, too.
Yeah. He's got good endurance, and he seems like he'd be more capable of, like, dodging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy's just he's just a tank.
Yeah, and they have about similar abilities to fall off cliffs.
True.
I mean, being flung off the Ultratech building versus falling off that cliff
Yeah.
seemed about equal. Didn't it? They were both slightly over 1,000 feet, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Although they were assuming that the width of the river was 300 feet, even though they don't really have anything to judge on it off being a wider part.
It seems like a perspective shot, though. I believe them.
Yeah.
And we gotta go with what they're assuming, because they're gonna use that in deciding who wins the death battle.
A funny thing, though, about E Honda, the E stands for Edmund. Bear in mind, this guy is Japanese, born to Japanese parents, and it's like the official thing is nobody knows why he's named Edmund. Like, literally, that's part of his bio, is no one knows why his name is Edmund.
Alright, well... yeah, I'm kind of thinking TJ is gonna win.
But yeah,
Then again, the other guy could just... I'm forgetting names already. I don't know these characters, people.
Balrog is the one from
Balrog.
Street Fighter.
Okay, then again, Balrog could just, like, endure all this crap and then just punch him out.
Yeah, there was the thing about the longer he holds, the longer he winds up his punch,
If he
the
just,
stronger
like,
it is.
if he hangs in there...
But yeah.
It depends on how much of a tank he really is, I think.
Yeah, because TJ would be able to hit him multiple times during that.
Exactly.
And, you know, when you're charging an attack in Street Fighter, if you get hit, you're done with that charge.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty even.
Yeah, it really is. It's a lot more even than I thought it would be. I mean, you know, Balrog was destroying a car, but everybody in Street Fighter, including Dan and El Fuerte, can do that.
Who were you thinking before you saw this?
I was thinking Balrog, but maybe that's just because I like Street Fighter better.
Yeah.
They didn't get into that he has a sidekick now. You saw him in one shot. He was the, like, teenager off to the side who kind of looked like Guzma. He's, like, got psychic powers or something. I don't know.
I don't think we'll bring in his sidekick, though, if they didn't mention it. So.
No, he'd probably just be off to the side like Scott was in the Ramona Flowers battle. But yeah, alright. They got in the good animators for this one. Well, they're all good animators.
Ladies and gentlemen,
most
introducing our first fighter. He's big, he's crude, and all rawhide. He's Balrog. Now for his challenger, a heavyweight champion with a shady history who's here to prove he can beat the best of the best, even without awesome metal arms. He's DJ Combo.
They do the whole groovy thing.
I
Think you got what it takes to beat the champ?
You won't even make it to round 2, wimp.
Actually, Balrog's the only one confirmed who killed someone.
Here we
Sure, but that
go!
doesn't mean
I know. Yeah, I know.
Balrog's got strong and ferocious. Better stay out of his way, TJ.
he's gonna die.
Yeah.
TJ's quick, but Balrog is clearly overwhelming him.
I'm rumbling on that.
Just like that,
road
Balrog
is
puts
very
combo and it only counts for the follow-up. TJ is found a good spot.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did TJ just turn this around? Incredible! Out of nowhere, Balrog
I'm biased
the
because I always
first
play
to
the
fall.
Fragile Speedster, and I never give up when fighting the tank.
I'll break you like a rag doll.
You probably play
That's the
Candy,
bell,
though.
ending
Yeah.
round 1. Folks, it looked like Balrog clearly had the reins in this fight, but I'd say TJ proved he can give as good as he gets.
Oh, his
Moving
skin's all
into round
cracked.
2. I think
Like,
this is too
in more
close
than
to
just the
call.
store.
What you got?
He's literally ripped. It is ripped!
Hands wet.
Whoa! A dirty move from Balrog.
Well, of course.
I'm sitting like in stage opposition.
Whoa! That's not appropriate.
And so you do nothing to stop him. Yeah, I knew he was gonna lose that.
Just you and me. Bring it on, asshole.
Oh, nice.
Get him!
They won't stop! How long can this go?
Would I be doing reactions to that song? Balrog ever used his speed? I don't remember having any flip. Like,
Maybe he didn't.
You're
like the Balrog.
count. Why don't you go to hell?
oh.
I can't believe it. Combo's down.
Was that
This
like
could
round
be over.
Yeah, this is round 2.
Okay. He's still got it. Yeah.
I ain't
Berserker mode!
Wait, what? TJ's back up with his last breath.
I actually forgot about Berserker mode.
Oh, TJ, prove me right about characters I know nothing about!
Just break his head open on the sword connection puzzle there. Oh!
TJ
always end so
Combo takes the
violently?
title in absolutely brutal fashion. Excuse me, I've got a hurry.
Well, it
KO.
was right!
Oh!
But
It's
it
just
was-
like Rock'em
Oh
Sock'em
my God.
Robots! Only I don't think his head's getting reattached.
This was an extremely
Well,
close bout.
Ultratech's gonna pick
In
up
fact,
the court
both fighters
for
were
something
evenly
like that.
matched in a lot of unexpected
Meanwhile,
ways.
that'll work.
Being a slugger, Balrog was obviously used to having the strength advantage, but TJ actually had him matched.
Recall how Balrog's punch killed an elephant whose skull could withstand 10,000 pounds of force, or 44,482 newtons. In comparison, TJ's Vortex Punch is capable of hitting opponents at a minimum of 13.4 feet into the air, even if they weigh as much as 550 pounds like Fulgor. To launch
I thought
something
Fulgor
that
would
heavy
weigh more
with
than
just a
that.
punch would require 44,820 newtons of force.
Dang, that's
Damn.
close. And that's not even TJ's strongest punch. Even their ability to take hits were pretty similar. Like Balrog falling off of the cliff or TJ jumping out of the Ultratech skyscraper. Both of which were at similar heights.
Luckily for TJ, analyzing real-life boxing trends revealed his inherent advantage over Balrog. The popular triangle theory of boxing, also called the rock, paper, scissors theory,
Yeah.
claims that sluggers such as Balrog naturally struggle against outboxers like TJ.
Yeah, slugger
I thought
punches
they were
are
all
really
sluggers.
strong, but they're
No,
predictable
he's
and
not
require
quite a
more
slugger.
energy.
He's a
So
little
a good
more
outboxer
speedy
could
than
just
that.
keep his
No,
distance,
he moves a little
capitalizing on mistakes,
boxers.
and
I
then
thought
wear
that
the
was
slugger
just
down
what
over
they
time
were.
until the opportune chance for a knockout blow.
Obviously, it's called a theory
as
for
if I
a
know
reason.
anything about
Every
boxing.
boxer is different. However, when applied at a very fundamental level, the triangle theory holds weight.
Like when Ali took the title from slugger George Foreman in the famous Rumble in the Jungle by using those outboxer tactics.
And don't forget, TJ kept a heavyweight title for over 20 years. Despite how closely matched their power and durability were, TJ's speed, tactics, and experience won the match by permanent knockout.
You could say TJ had the instinct for this fight, and it was a killer.
The winner is TJ Combo. Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next death battle.
And if you want to watch
The next
exclusive
one's going to
commentary on
be-
this episode, click that little box over there and start a
Amberly
first
Connors
person
was in this
trial.
episode?
Try to
There
grab
weren't
one of
any
these shirts,
women
too.
in this episode. Okay. Versus the Silver Samurai. Oh, that's going to be fun. Now, see, there's something I don't know anything about either of those characters. I know Shredder is named Aurora Sakai, and that's about it.
Orokusaki.
Okay.
Orokusaki.
Isn't it Aurora, isn't it?
It's Orokusaki.
I don't remember any K in there.
We're gonna also have to watch Turtles.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of Turtles I have, but we'll figure it out. So,
I saw the sword dragging on the ground, and I was like, is that the Shredder?
I think that was the Silver Samurai. The other guy was the Shredder.
Yeah.
The Shredder doesn't use a sword in that many continuities.
He just uses the claws.
He uses the claws. Yeah.
Which actually, there's another Street Fighter he'd be...
But he can fight with a sword, which might give him an advantage against somebody who can only use a katana.
I don't know if Silver Samurai can only use
I don't know
katana.
squat about Silver Samurai.
He's
Leave your...
Marvel, isn't he?
I don't know enough about him, though.
Mm.
I know Silver Surfer's Marvel.
Yeah.
Leave your guesses in the comments!
Okay, well, the animation wasn't really up to snuff this time. Like,
I just, giving the fact that they do any animation for a YouTube vid, I can't be too critical of it.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, that's a really tight budget to work with, and so I thought it was pretty cool. And 3D modeling is hard, especially on a short.
They've done a lot better 3D animation. Other than that, I think that Solid Snake versus Sam Fisher is some of the best animation I've seen.
Well, I still think it was pretty good. I guess I'm not the kind of person I can't really be very critical of stuff like this. I'm not good at it because it's somebody who's doing it as, I guess it is professional, but it's still sort of a weird semi-professional area. Mm-hmm. So I can't bring myself to be too critical about it.
Yeah, I know.
Which is funny because if you've ever seen me review fan fiction, I can be extremely critical of it.
Oh yeah. You need to critique some of mine.
Oh, you're in trouble, man.
Yes, I know.
All right.
You'll get me back for dragging you into these videos.
True. I do have to do that.
Yeah. This means that you're gonna have to watch the next Death Battle, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Not with me, but
yeah, maybe I'll do that.
I'm gonna have to show you some of the other ones. Like, I'm gonna have to show you the ones with My Little Pony.
Oh, sorry, something fell over.
I'm gonna have to show you the.
I've seen Deathpool versus Pinkie Pie. I was curious.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to see the Rainbow Dash versus Starscream.
Did Rainbow Dash win that one? I think I heard.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
She tricked his homing missiles into going back at him.
Starscream's a moron, okay? Starscream is a freaking moron, and he never wins against anybody. That's his whole thing, is he is a freaking loser. That is literally his entire shtick, is what a loser he is.
I'm gonna have to... Oh, did you see the two One Piece characters?
I think I have, yeah. I think you showed me those.
They were both against Fairy Tail characters.
Yeah, I think you've shown me those ones.
And even though I already told you the results of Yoshi versus Riptor,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to show you that one too.
Alright.
Kirby versus Majin Buu, which I think you've already seen.
I think so, yeah. You showed me that one. So anyway, that is reaction to Death Battle.
Who would you... Oh, did you ever see the one Captain America versus Batman?
Oh, I haven't seen. I'll have to look that one up.
Yes, you shall.
Admittedly, this isn't the kind of stuff I normally watch by myself, but it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for making me add more videos to my watch later list. It's already like 2,000 things long.
I really want to
Yeah.
see Ranma Saotome in one, but I really cannot think of who he would fight.
I'm never gonna get around to these because I'm too busy trying to get all the SciShow videos out of my queue.
Actually, maybe he could fight Poe. That would be an interesting one.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Except then, they would have to contrive a way for Ranma to use his ultimate move, which involves the presence of a cat.
Yeah, that depends whether they let him have the cat or not.
Tigress.
Oh!
Would she count as a cat?
I think she'd count as a cat, yeah.
Are you familiar with Ranma 1/2?
Enough to figure that she counts as a cat. Actually, my parents let me watch... My dad let me watch Ranma 1/2 when I was way too young to watch Ranma 1/2. Like, when I was, 5. And then got in trouble with my mom. So I have very vague memories of Ranma 1/2.
I have to say it was really good for a 90s dub.
Yeah, I barely remember it now, but that's the story. Like, I had all these Ranma 1/2 VHS tapes lying around, and my mom got on my dad's case about that. Because they weren't exactly age appropriate.
Exactly. I mean, maybe like a 10-year-old.
I was like
if your,
5.
If your parents were there, but
my
yeah.
dad was always he was really into anime.
Mm-hmm.
It's all my nerd pretty much comes from my dad.
Mm-hmm. Who would Sailor Moon fight?
Sailor Moon, maybe one of the Pretty Cure? Oh.
A lot of people are saying that she should fight Madoka. Madoka would curb stomp her. Doesn't Madoka have the ability to remake the universe?
I don't know how much control she has over it.
Yeah.
It really depends. Maybe dub Sailor Moon versus original Sailor Moon.
Or live-action Sailor Moon.
Live-action. No,
you could have live-action...
American Saban live-action Sailor Moon versus Sailor Moon.
Versus Crystal Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. You've seen that, right?
Yeah, but they never actually made the show.
Yeah,
so
but
that
how much can we get from the theme song? Well, I think that's it for Death Battle.
Goodness, I just want to keep going on about different fights. And the thing is, I realized if Kefka versus Sephiroth actually did happen, it would be a 3D battle, just because everyone would want to show up for Sephiroth, and they would probably use the sprites from Dissidia, and that would be awesome. Actually, Kefka is the most balanced character in that.
True.
Yeah,
for the record, the reason that I'm standing here trying to wrap up an Amber is she's sitting in my nice office chair, and I'm sitting Seiza next to her.
You offered me the office chair.
I know, but you were complaining about my hand weight. That's because I'm sweating. That is because I am, in pain.
Then you should have said something. I could have paused for you to get a chair.
There's no room for a chair here. There is no room for a chair. I'd have to, stand behind you and be like, hey, I'm helping. What's up?
That actually sent a jolt down my back.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Pokémon Baddies Battle Royale.
Giovanni would curb stomp them. You kidding me?
How so?
He's rich. He can do anything.
Well, yeah, but Lysandra and Geetsis are also rich.
Yeah, it's Giovanni.
And Lusamine.
Giovanni doesn't have the ideals everyone else has, and I think he has an advantage that way.
True.
Because everyone else can be easily blinded by their own...
Guzma and Lusamine... Well, Guzma...
Guzma's an idiot.
Well, yeah, of course he is. But he also doesn't have the ideals everyone else has.
True, but he's still an idiot. Giovanni is smart, has this whole corporation behind him, and knows what it's about.
Well, so does Lusamine. Although she's also freaking delusional, and he isn't.
Yeah, I think Giovanni would curb stomp him.
He would just be like, look! Ultra Beast! But, on the other hand, he specializes in ground types. Cyrus and Lysandra have Gyarados.
True, but it depends. If we're having a Pokemon battle, that's different from a curb stomp battle.
Yeah.
Depends how we're going about this.
Of course, are we having an all-out brawl?
Yeah, if we're letting all holds barred, then Giovanni would curb stomp everyone.
Even Archie?
Absolutely.
Archie looks like he could give a good body slam.
Well, I'm talking not just that, but also Pokemon and the team and everybody backing him up.
Archie's Pokemon are pretty weak.
Giovanni could just pay everyone to fight these idiots for him.
His one water type doesn't learn a water move by level up. I mean, I think they might have fixed that in Oras, but yeah, Sharpedo doesn't learn a water move. It's weird, the weirdest thing. It's either that or it learns one and it's a not damaging move.
Nerd.
You know everything I'm talking about.
I know, not at the level you do. I will admit, I am secondary on the Pokemon trivia train here. You could beat me at Pokemon Trivia.
Although, if we want to expand it to all the villain leaders, there really would be only one winner.
Yeah, Team Skull.
No.
No, not that Team Skull. The other Team Skull.
No. I'm pretty sure Guzma could take the other Team Skull by himself. Like, he wouldn't even need Galosapod or Ariados for them.
No, are you dissing the other Team Skull?
No, I'm just saying he would probably
The original Team Skull?
You realize I haven't actually played that game.
Okay, well, you need to, because they're the best. And by that I mean, yeah, Guzma would kick their butts.
Yeah, probably. But there would really only be one winner in an all Pokemon villains battle.
Giovanni. I'm right.
Nobunaga
Who's Nobunaga?
from Conquest.
I haven't played Conquest.
He was a real person, and he took over most of Japan.
Okay, but Giovanni. I'm sorry,
But
I still think Giovanni would win.
But Rayquaza is, yeah. To put it to you,
Giovanni is Mewtwo.
Nobunaga's weakest Pokemon is Zekrom.
Whew. That's fair enough.
Then Hydreigon. And then Black Rayquaza.
True. Oh gosh, my legs. I gotta sit down here now. I'm saying like this now because my legs are.
Although there is probably one person who could beat him, but the problem is that person isn't a villain, so thus wouldn't be permitted in the battle. If you want to know who that person is, ask me in the comments. This is ridiculous.